2018 Ford Edge SE. Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. In this video, we're going to walk around the outside, take a look at the inside, and go over all the standard as well as optional equipment that's available for the SE trim model for the 2018 Ford Edge. So this will be a good video if you're wanting a little bit more research exactly what's standard in all your SEs. This is going to be a good video for you. I'm very specific on the videos that I do going over that equipment as well as the optional equipment too. Now, there's not a lot of packages on this one that's available, but there are some standalone options that are available. So we'll go over all that equipment. So this will be a good one if you want to go ahead and hit that thumbs up and add that to your liked videos, or even better yet, if you have a playlist for the research you're doing on the Ford Edge on different videos you've watched, this would be a good one to add to that playlist. So hopefully you'll like this video, and it's going to be very thorough. So sit back, enjoy. So let's go ahead and dive right into the 2018 Ford Edge SE trim. Let's first talk about safety. Now, this is a very safe vehicle. You're going to have the personal safety system with this, which means that you're going to have a lot of different airbags. Now, for the driver, you're going to have a sensor under the seat that can tell how close you are to the steering wheel for the dual stage airbag. So that's going to deploy a different size airbag depending on how close you are to the steering wheel. So the driver and front passenger is going to have those airbags. Also, the driver is going to have a knee airbag. And the passenger is also going to have a knee airbag that comes off of that glove box there. So also you're going to have airbags on the side of the seat. So you're going to have those side airbags for the front driver and front passenger. And then you're going to have the side canopy airbags. That's going to come down on the side of the vehicle for any kind of rollover, and it's going to have that rollover sensor as well. So lots of safety features around the vehicle to really protect you. And even in the SE, you can get as optional equipment the outbound rear seat belt, those inflatable rear seat belts. So that is going to be available. We'll get to optional equipment in a little bit, but just so you know, even on the SE, that's going to be available as optional equipment. This also does have your advanced track with roll stability control, so it's going to help you try to stay on your intended path in those slick driving situations, rain, snow, ice, that kind of thing. Also, it's going to have with roll stability control to go along with that. This also does have our e-pass. That's that electronic power assist steering. What that's going to do is it's going to help when you're in those parking lots. It's going to make it a little bit easier to turn your steering wheel. But on the highway, it's going to stiffen it up so that wind doesn't blow you around those crosswinds. So that's always going to be on this vehicle too. Also has the SOS post-crash alert system. And what that's going to do is if you happen to be in an accident and you're off the side of the road, it's going to honk the horns and it's going to flash the light so someone knows that you're off the side of the road. So that's going to come in handy. Also, it's going to come with 911 assist. It's going to go hand in hand with the Bluetooth, which we'll get to when we get to the inside. That's going to also be able to help you call 911 assist if you're not able to get to your phone. So that's a great safety features on this vehicle that you're going to find on all of them. Now, it's going to come in either the front wheel drive or you can get the all-wheel drive with an intelligent all-wheel drive system. So that's great even on the SE to be able to have that option. It's going to come standard with your 2.0 liter EcoBoost engine. Also, it's going to come with the 6-speed select shift transmission. And now your front wheel drives will also get that auto start stop technology. And what that's going to, basically what that technology is when you hit your brake and you're stopped at that stoplight, it's going to go ahead and shut the engine off, so that way it can kind of help you save on some fuel. And then when you let go of the brake, just even a little bit, it's going to start the vehicle right back up. And there's a button on the inside we'll get to in just a little bit when we get to the inside, how you can deactivate that at any time. Maybe if you want to make sure the air's flowing or the heat or something, or you just want that engine running for a certain reason, you can go ahead and deactivate that during that drive right there. Now, the all-wheel drive will not get the auto start-stop technology here. And the 3.7 liter V6 engine is not available on the SE. Now let's go ahead and talk about some of the performance of that 2.0 EcoBoost engine. Now, it's going to get you 21 miles per gallon in the city, 29 miles per gallon on the highway. Now, the all-wheel drive is going to be just a mile or two below that on each one of those. And then for your performance, you're going to get 245 horsepower, 275 foot-pound of torque. So pretty good performance out of that engine, and it's a pretty comparable engine for the vehicle, and I think that engine's even going to be standard on maybe even your SEL. But watch for those videos. We'll have those coming out, and you'll find that out with those. Now, talking here at the front of the vehicle about the style of it. It is going to be upgraded just a little bit. So you do have the nice chrome accent on these bars as well as the surround. And it does have the silver accent, which is really nice because the S on the Escape gets the black, so it's going to get that nice silver accent to that grille up there. Body colored bumpers up here on the upper part of it, and then down here you're going to have that molded in, that black that's molded right into that, and so you're going to have that look down here, and it's going to be very durable, but you're going to have that black look, and you're going to have that black accent right here as well. Now your headlights are going to be automatic headlights that are standard. They're also wiper activated, which means when you turn your wipers on, they'll come on. And then automatic feature means that when it gets dark, it's going to automatically come on if you have it in that setting there. It's that going to be that A with the circle around it. Also with this, they are a halogen headlamp. And you can have configurable daytime running lights as standard equipment on your SE, which means you can set it up to have those daytime running lights, so even during the daytime they're on. It can be a nice safety feature for those that aren't paying attention, as well as some companies like to have those on their headlights on too, for those to make sure they have some safety for their drivers there on the road. So real nice equipment here on the front of it, so let's go ahead and move around to the side. Now here on the side, the wheels that are standard on all your SEs is going to be an 18-inch sparkle silver aluminum wheel. So real nice 5-spoke wheel here. That's standard equipment, so no steel wheels. It's going to have your aluminum wheels, so that looks real nice. And this particular vehicle has the Michelin tires, but they all could be a little bit different from the time that they're ordered. This also does have that laminated glass up here, or the windshield I should say, which means it's going to be quiet. And so when that, usually on the highway is when that wind's hitting that windshield, and so it's going to go ahead and make it a little bit quieter on that road, making it quieter for everybody. Now the side windows are not laminated, just the windshield, and that is really to kind of keep the cost down a little bit, because it is like 2 sheets of glass with a plastic sheet in between, and so that's going to be pretty costly if you do it around the vehicle. A lot of your luxury vehicles will have it that way. On this one, it's just going to be the windshield, but it will make it a lot quieter, because most of the wind noise comes from when you're on the highway there against the front of the vehicle. Now your mirrors is your power mirrors with that integrated blind spot mirror, and that's the angled mirror so you can see the vehicles and your blind spot a little bit better. It's going to have that molded in black mirror cap here. Body color door handles as well, so that kind of dresses it up just a little bit. Also, all your edges are going to have the intelligent access with the push button start. So having the key fob like I have here in my pocket, purse, whatever it might be, you just put your hands in the door handle. It's going to automatically unlock the vehicle. Now you can have it set up in your settings to unlock just the driver's door or all the doors. It's really up to your preference, but you can customize that in your settings there. And it allows you to get inside the vehicle real nice and easy. Press the ridges on any of the doors, not just the driver's door, and it's going to lock the vehicle for you as well. So that's real nice, and you can of course on the remote as well, so you can lock it, unlock it too. And you do have a panic, so if you maybe can't find the vehicle like we do here on the lot, you can hit that, or maybe if you have someone close to your vehicle you want to scare them off a little bit, you can hit that panic as well. So real nice equipment there. Now also privacy glass is going to be standard on these rear windows as well as the back glass, and that keeps it a little bit cooler for those on the inside. It just looks real nice as well. A lot of times we'll put a window tint on our vehicles just because it looks a lot nicer on the vehicle, a little bit more marketable that way, and so it's really nice that that is standard equipment on these. Also, the last feature here on the side that I want to talk about is the Easy Fuel capless filler door. And so what's real nice and easy is that this door just pops open, and then you don't have a cap for your fuel, for filling it up. So you just put the gas nozzle in there, fill the vehicle up. When you're done, you pull it out, shut it, and you're ready to go. And so that's real nice. And it does have a valve in there so that somebody can't actually put anything else in there. In fact, if you try to put a funnel in there, or if you try to put like a regular gas can, it won't fit in there. You'll need to use the funnel to fill it up. So that's a real nice system. You see it on almost all the Ford vehicles. Now here in the back of the vehicle, you're going to have a body-colored rear spoiler up here, and you're going to have that molded in black underneath there, and some high-gloss black pieces on both sides of the outside glass. Also has rear defrost with rear wiper back here, and you're going to see it does have your LED tail lights here. Now this middle bar will not light up. I think you have to go all the way up to titanium before you're going to have that middle bar light up, but it does have a real nice look to it across there. And you do get rear view camera standard equipment, so that way you're going to be able to see behind you as you're backing up. Now keep in mind, reverse sensing is not standard equipment on your SE though. And you're going to have the reflectors down here too, which really nice having it across there is that if you have your liftgate open, then when those tail lights are going to be up, and that way the reflector, they're going to be able to, somebody's coming up behind you, they'll be able to see those as well as the ones on the side. It does have your dual exhaust under here, and it is nice. They did kind of have those aluminum or that chrome tip on those two to kind of protect those and make them look really nice here on the back of the vehicle. Now it does have a manual lift gate. The button's right under here. You can use your remote to unlock it, just like your doors, and it's going to open it up. Now you're going to have carpet in the floor as well as those seat backs, kind of help a little bit with noise. Also, a 60-40 split bench seat allows you to recline those seats back a little bit if you're wanting, so that way those that are sitting there can enjoy the ride a little bit more, relax, almost sleep. Also, they'll fold forward, so you can fold those down from inside, open those doors on the side. You can fold those down, giving you extra cargo room. And having it split like that allows you to be able to let somebody sit back there, one or two people that are able to sit back there. Depends on how much room you need to put some stuff back there. Also, some storage compartments. There's one over here on the left side, as well as a little bit bigger one over here on the right side. And in here, there's also another little spot right there to put some little items in. But inside there's also a cargo netting, and with that netting there's some hooks over here on both sides, as well as some little loops right here, and you can put that netting across the back, put all those little items in there, so that way they won't roll around, bother you, or maybe even bang up the inside of your cargo area that way. Also, carpeted mats is standard equipment, so you're going to see those here. It looks like we get 4 of them for the footwells for the front seats, as well as the back seats for those footwells. So pretty good way to protect that. Now we'll get into optional equipment in a little bit, but just so you know, front tag bracket is not standard on your SEs. Now moving to the interior, you can get 2 color interiors. You can either get the black like you're seeing with this, that charcoal, or you can get a dune interior, which is like a tan interior. And now regardless, talk a little bit about specifics on this. You're going to get a black dash and the black top of the doors, usually where that sun's coming in hitting that. And that kind of protects that a little bit because the colors will typically fade if otherwise. Also, you're going to have to get a black steering wheel. And then around your vents and around the door handles and around the console here, you're going to see this nice gray accent to those. And you're going to have a high gloss gray finish across above the glove box there too. And then on the lower part, your glove box and the lower part of the doors and your seats would be that dune color if you go with the dune interior. So that kind of gets you that different look there for that. Now it does have cloth seating surfaces in the vehicle. You're going to get these nice inserts in these. I really like these. They're very comfortable wide seat here. The passenger seat is going to be a 6-way manual adjustment, so it's going to manually adjust forward and back, as well as the backrest is going to be able to recline. And then also you do have a height adjustment that goes up and down, and it gets manual lumbar too. The passenger seat over there is going to be a 4-way manual adjustment, so forward and back, and the recline as well. It's going to go forward and back. Back seat, it's going to seat 3 back there, 60-40 split bench seat. Those 2 outside seats are going to get the same inserts as the front seats, and you're going to give an armrest that comes out of the middle backrest that's going to have some cup holders in it as well. Here on the door you have your power windows, locks, mirror switches, including auto one-touch for those front windows. Also, it does have this steering wheel here. It's got a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel. It's go up and down, forward and back just by pulling the lever underneath. It is going to also get your paddle shifters for that select shift transmission if you want to go in that mode. And then on the left side of the steering wheel, you're going to have your cruise control. On the right side, you're going to have some Bluetooth controls. And you're going to have 2 directional or D-pads here. The one on the left is going to control your 4.2-inch instrument cluster, that productivity screen in there where you can control your settings and things. And then the right side is going to control your audio controls over here, which we're going to get to in just a little bit. Again, as I mentioned, push button starts. You don't have to get the keys out of your pocket at all, and I think that's crazy that that's standard equipment on all your edges. Also, it does have your electronic climate control, so you can control your air conditioning, your heat, your defrost, and everything right there from that climate. Also, for audios, you have AM/FM CD player. And then a real nice little screen there. That 4-inch screen is where you're going to see your backup camera come into view when you're backing the vehicle up. And don't forget, this does have your Bluetooth, so you can make and receive phone calls through that sync system there. Also, you're going to have a manual adjustment for your night and day mirror there as well. And then also there's a lot of cup holders. There's 8 cup holders in here. You're going to have 2 here for the driver and front passenger. There's also going to be 2 in that armrest that I mentioned earlier for those in the back seat, and there's going to be 1 in each of the doors, so 4 more in the doors. Those are pretty much for bottles primarily, but some cups could fit in there as well. It's a pretty good little area to put some things in. Now let's talk about storage as well. There's a little compartment up here where you can store some things in there. And also has a USB plug-in right there too. And then you have this little tray right here you can put some things on, and a power point. Now, the thing I'm thinking is there is you need a power point to plug a phone in. You can put the phone there and let it charge. Also this console. If you open the, I think the right, there's two buttons here. If you open the right button, it's going to open it up to this tray, which you can put a lot of items in there and such, and you still have access to this coin tray right below that. And then if you press the left side, I'll get it right, then you have the bigger compartment with a USB port in here as well. So there's 4 USB ports in the vehicle, one up there, one here, one behind the console for those in the rear seat, and then one in the rear cargo area. So 4 power points, a USB, and 8 cup holders. So lots of storage compartment here on the inside of the vehicle. Let's talk about some optional equipment. There's one package that's available on this, and it's the cargo accessory package, and it comes with 3 items. You get your cargo mat, the rear bumper protector, and it has a retractable cargo cover. Now that is a package that can be ordered from the parts department as well. So even if you order it from the factory, it's going to be shipped ahead of time, and then the service department will put those items in the vehicle. They all just slide in. The bumper cover would be the hardest thing to put on, but they would put that on here at the dealership. And so you can order either way that way. So that way it makes it nice. If you see a vehicle you like, it doesn't have that package, but you want it, that's something you can order after you get the vehicle or even at delivery from your Ford dealership. So that's real nice. Now the cargo mat is going to protect it's an all-weather mat that goes in there, protects that cargo area from any kind of wetness or dirt and that kind of thing. Also, you have the cargo cover that's going to protect, keeps things inside so that people can't see what's going on back there if they look in the back cargo and the lift gate there. So it's a retractable cover that kind of pulls over and covers up those items back there. And the rear bumper cover is going to go on the rear bumper, kind of helps protect when you drop things as you're lifting them into the cargo area. So that's a package that's available. It's really the only package that is optional on this vehicle. The rest are standalone options. And let me go over some of those. We talked earlier about the rear inflatable seat belts, and that's the seat belts for those outbound seats, for those rear seats. It's going to protect in case of those front collisions where they're hidden, they're coming forward, and to kind of protect those kids from that. It's going to inflate that so that way they don't get those airbag or the seat belt burns and such on them, and so hopefully that'll protect them in those kinds of collisions. So that is optional equipment, standalone option on any of your SEs. Also, you do have the rails that go on the top up here. The side rails, they're black. They're going to be molded in black. That's available as optional equipment too. So that kind of dresses up the top of it if you like those cargo cover, the cargo rails up there. Also in the back seat you can get the Dual-Headrest DVD players. So if you want to keep those kids busy, you have some young ones back there, you can get the Dual-Headrest DVD players that are installed back there. You can also get them through our aftermarket department. We'll order them as well, but that is something that you can order on the vehicle too as well. Also, to protect the footwells, is you have those floor liners. They're all weather mats. They are kind of a tray-like, so that way it kind of keeps that water and such and snow, ice, that kind of thing from getting onto the carpet inside your seat. So that's also something for the front seats as well as the rear seats that you can order as an optional equipment. And so that covers pretty much all your optional equipment. Not a lot on the SE. If you're wanting some other features that you didn't hear or that I mentioned in this video, you might check out the SEL. That's going to have a little more equipment. And we'll be doing a video on that one shortly, so keep your eye out for that. And so you'll definitely want to make sure you hit that subscribe and that notification bell so you can get notified when that video is available. So that's all the standard as well as optional equipment on the 2018 Ford Edge SE. And let me talk about the warranties. Now the warranties they're all the same for all the Ford vehicles. 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty with a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty and roadside assistance. So pretty good coverage there, gets you through the first 3 years, or of course 36,000 miles. So hopefully it gets you through the 3 years before you hit those miles. But it really helps you out and protects you for that bumper to bumper. Now it's going to, the wear and tear items, wipers, brakes, tires, those kind of things, that's not going to be covered. Just keep that in mind. Now, do check out our website, McArthur.com. There on each one of our vehicles, you can check for availability, schedule a test drive. You can see pictures. You can also see some videos on some of the vehicles that we've done videos on. Also, you can pull up the original window sticker on all of those vehicles. And on the window sticker at the top, you're going to see the standard equipment, like we talked about, the standard equipment on this. And then down the side or on the bottom part, you're going to see the optional equipment that was ordered on those vehicles. So you can see that. Also, you can see your base price and your total MSRP at the bottom down there. And what's great about that is on our website, we don't just price our vehicles MSRP minus the rebates. We actually have an internet price. So we actually discount our vehicles right on our website, making it a little bit easier for our shoppers that are looking on our website. So if you're wanting our best price, go to our website. You're going to get it there. So definitely go there before you come to the dealership. You're going to get that best price. Now, if you're watching this video on YouTube and you haven't, you live outside of our area and you like to do business with us, you like the video, you like some of the content and the professionalism from our dealership, don't forget we do free shipping to anywhere within the 48 states, so outside of Hawaii and Alaska. So we will do that, free shipping on any of our vehicles. Most of our vehicles with the rebates and such, they require you to finance through Ford, and that's how we're able to pay for that shipping, because if you finance through Ford, Ford kind of gives us a kickback, and so that way I can get a vehicle sold, be able to ship it and not be out any money that way. But I think you'll really like that deal right there. So definitely give us a call, or you can send us a text message, 785-378-5031. We have coordinators that are waiting to kind of help you. Any questions you might have, we can even locate a vehicle for you and do the same kind of deal. So just keep that in mind. Just ask them. They can help you out with that, letting you know if something's available or if we can get something for you. And let them know you saw this video on YouTube, so that way you can get that free shipping. So definitely want to make sure all of our YouTube viewers are getting a great deal and getting it from a great dealership like here at Long McArthur. So I thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. And give this video a like. What do you think of the 18 SE? It doesn't look like they really changed too much from 17, but they have some nice standard features that I think a lot of vehicles don't always have, and I think you'll really appreciate. Also, put any comments down below how I did on this video. If you like this video, if you want to keep seeing videos like this, make sure you put those in the comments so I can keep making content like this video here. So I think you'll really appreciate it. So again, don't forget, subscribe, like, share, and let everybody else know that this is a great video. And thank you for watching this 2018 Ford Edge SE trim.